Bonjour à tous et à toutes, on est de retour sur CDI Philips pour explorer cette fois-ci un jeu éducatif pour enfants. The Crayon Factory. Alors petit coup de pub pour Crayola, parce que sur la version Big Box de ce jeu, tu avais un cahier de coloriage et 8 crayons de couleur Crayola. C'est raconté par Julie Walter, alors je ne sais pas qui c'est. Donc il y a une très longue scène d'intro stylée dessin animé qui est plutôt correctement bien faite. C'est bien animé, c'est bien coloré. Ça raconte l'histoire de cette usine à crayons de couleur. Et après cette longue intro, il y aura un petit peu de gameplay entre guillemets où il faudra apprendre à mélanger les couleurs et on pourra créer nos propres crayons. Donc il n'y a pas grand chose à en dire, c'est plutôt bien fait pour les petits. Les dessins sont plutôt marrants, plutôt jolis. Donc ça dure par contre très longtemps, la vidéo fait en gros plus de 20 minutes. Mais en tout cas c'est une curiosité. Mais ne t'attends pas à un gros gameplay de la part de ce titre. Donc je te laisse avec la vidéo. Voilà, j'ai pas besoin de trop commenter. Les images parleront d'elles-mêmes. Je te dis à plus pour une prochaine vidéo et bon visionnage. Ciao.
But when I make a mistake, all Mr. Mundy ever says is,
"Try again, Saturday, try again, but not today."
After research and development, the next step is making the colour crayon Mr. Mundy created. Oh, I do like this step the best. Mr. Tuesday is in charge here. He mixes the colour pigments with the wax according to the exact formula Mr. Mundy gives him.
Time to rustle me up some colors. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Sometimes I help. Yahoo! Whee! Whoops! Next, the wax is poured into crayon-shaped moulds. Mr. Wednesday handles the controls to make sure the wax is poured very carefully. And Mrs. Wednesday makes sure the moulds are filled just right. But it doesn't always work out perfectly.
Oh dear.
Still, all Mrs. Wednesday says is,
"Live and learn, Saturday. Live and learn."
oh, but wait until you see my very most favourite step, unmoulding the crayons and wrapping them. After the crayons are cooled, they're brought here. Ms. Thursday is in charge. She pushes buttons. And each crayon gets exactly the right label. Oh, me! Well, what do you know? I did it! You see how exciting making crayons can be? After they're labelled, the crayons are sorted and put into boxes. Mr. Friday himself checks every box to make sure each one has all the right colours. Once in a while, guess who he lets help?
Saturday, come quickly. There's trouble.
What is it, Mr. Friday?
So many of these are wrong. What's gotten into them upstairs?
But Mr. Friday always knows what to do. He sends the boxes to the correction department to be fixed. And now you see why I like this area the best of all. Isn't making crayons fun? When the boxes are finished and just right, all children everywhere get new crayons to use. When the factory's in full swing, I'll tell you, it's music to my ears. The crayon factory was always the happiest place in the world. That is, until Mr. Penn arrived to take over. Why the company that owned the factory sent him, I do not know. He didn't seem to like the place, let alone want to work here. For one thing, Mr. Penn didn't think we needed more colours. He said,
"We already have too many colors, and they're too bright."
And Mr. Penn thought the mixing department was too loud. And he thought the moulds made the crayons too big. He said if crayons were smaller, he'd make a lot more money. And Mr. Penn didn't think we should have to wrap the crayons. He said,
"Red is red and blue is blue. That's all these kids have to know."
And Mr. Penn didn't see any reason to check the boxes. He said,
"Kids won't notice if they have 2 yellow crayons and no red. Take a note. Mr. Friday is too rusty. I only want shiny robots in my factory."
Rusty? Me, Rusty? Why, I'm perfectly fine.
Then one sad day, Mr. Penn had a meeting of all the robots. He said the crayon factory had to cut down on the number of colours it made. We were shocked. Mr. Mundy said,
You'll ruin the factory. Children need all the crayons for colouring.
but Mr. Penn wouldn't listen and said that was that. Never the twain shall meet, and so on and so forth.
Ridiculous.
Mr. Monday said he and the other robots would not give up, no matter what Mr. Penn said. But later that day, Mr. Friday was replaced by a new robot. In all my memory, and being a robot, I have quite a lot of it, never had the crayon factory been such a sad place. The very next morning, one of the robots from the accounts department showed Mr. Mundy an order we had received. It said, "Send us new crayons, red, blue and brown. 500 cases for the kids of Newtown." The robot told Mr. Mundy that Mr. Penn was sending the order back because we couldn't possibly produce so many cases in time. But the children in Newtown would be so disappointed. I was so worried. But Mr. Mundy just said,
That's not why he's sending the order back. He just wants to ruin us.
That evening, as I was wandering around the factory, I overheard Mr. Penn say that they were going to work all night on a report.
We'll show the company how many problems we have. There'll be cutbacks, mark my words.
But neither Mr. Penn nor I had any idea as to what Mr. Mundy himself was planning. Mr. Mundy was determined that we'd make all those crayons for Newtown and prove how good our crayon factory was. So we worked harder and longer than ever before. We even brought Mr. Friday back to help. We worked all night. The next day was Saturday, the day named for me. The factory was supposed to be closed, but instead, we robots were loading up the trucks. Pretty soon, 500 cases of crayons were on their way to Newtown. And Mr. Mundy took me along for the ride. Newtown looked like a great place, but I wouldn't exactly say it was colourful. Mr. Merry, the toy shop owner, was really happy to see us. And he was even happier when he opened his first box. Mr. Mundy had outdone himself. With all these beautiful colours, the children could paint the town. There were hues and tones of all kinds. The children had every colour they could want. And if some didn't use every colour, everyone used some. Before long, Newtown was the most colourful town I'd ever seen. The very next week, the head of the company arrived at the crayon factory.
Yes, Miss Pandora.
She called a meeting of the entire factory. Everyone was concerned. Mr. Penn began a big presentation and told Ms. Pandora that in his opinion, the crayon factory made too many colours and too many crayons. He said,
I recommend that the crayon factory be shut down.
We were astonished. For once, none of us moved. Finally, Ms. Pandora said,
You know, I came today to congratulate you on all of those cases of crayons sold in Newtown.
Mr. Penn was shocked.
Newtown!
He exclaimed. He had no idea that we delivered that order. His recommendation to shut down the very successful crayon factory seemed positively foolish. And so, Miss Pandora finished by saying,
We Penns may know a lot about business, but apparently we know nothing about crayons. You're fired.
And she told us.
Mr. Penn is not running the factory anymore. All of you are.
We could hardly believe what she said. Yippee! Imagine putting the robots who made the crayons in charge of the factory. What an unusual idea. Once we robots were in charge, we made more crayons, more colourfully than ever before. And as always, we worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Oh, and yes, Saturday, got my own job. Crayon checker. Poor me. I get to colour all week long. What a busy, happy place the crayon factory is. Once again. Welcome to the main hall of the crayon factory. We really like visitors here because there's so much to do. Just move your crayon cursor around with your remote control, and when it flashes, you've found something fun. So press an action button to do it.
Well, it's that time now. Time to commence our tour. Welcome to the fabulous Crayon Factory. I, the Crayon Factory guard, will be your guide. On your way in, you had a chance to view our happy story. If you want to see the story again, just use the remote control to move your crayon cursor to the mural on the wall and press an action button. But if you want to work at the Crayon Factory, just move your crayon down the hall to the factory doors and click to go inside. Fill out your time card and clock in. When you're on the factory floor, try not to interrupt any of our workers. After all, Mr. Monday's pretty thoughtful, and Mr. Tuesday's tremendously busy, and Mrs. Wednesday works so hard Well, Miss Thursday is always spinning, and Mr. Friday is so careful. But to find out what you can do, just move your crayon around until it flashes. When it does, you found some work you can help with. Only here, work is more like, well, fun. You can match colors, or repair gears, or separate out the wrong colors. Or, well, that's a secret. You can work at quality control, or fix pipes. There's so much you can do. I guess I'm getting pretty excited for a robot. And anytime you see one of these handbooks down on the control bar, you can get important information to help you do a better job. But here's the best thing of all. You can mix colors and make your very own crayons. Then you can head to the coloring station and find our story again. But this time, you'll need to color it. So use the crayons we've already made or the ones you've made yourself. Pick the color you want by pressing an action button. Then fill in any area with that color by pressing again. You can recolor all of the story or part of it. And after you color the story, press play to watch it with the colors you've picked. While you're here, we'll keep track of how much time you've spent and what you've done. Do a lot, and you'll be declared factory expert. Or do a little. The choice is yours. The sky's the limit, and the tour is over. Next tour, anytime.
In order to work at the crayon factory, you need to sign in first and get a time card. To type in your name, put your crayon cursor on the first letter of your name and press an action button. Then, put your crayon on the second letter of your name and press an action button again. If you make a mistake, press on the undo button. And when you finish typing your whole name, press on the done key. If you want to learn more about your time card, press on the handbook. And if you want to return to the main hall, click on the robot guard icon. Press on the flashing button to clock in the time on your time card. Here's your time card. We'll use it to keep track of how long you're here and everything you do. So let's go down to the factory floor. Welcome to manufacturing. Over here you can make your own crayons every step of the way, or get your friends in the factory to help. And as you finish making each crayon, we'll put it in your crayon box so you can use it later. Oh, that's a really nice colour. To make it into a crayon, press on the lever with the red knob. All right, let's go to the mixing vat where you can stir in your colour pigments with the crayon wax. Just press on the lever with the red knob. Here you are at the moulding drum. Press on the control station next to the drum and watch the coloured wax pour into crayon moulds. Now, it's time to pop your crayons out of the moulds and send them on the conveyor belt to the labelling area. So press on the green plunger to start things off. is the labelling station, where you can name your crayon colour anything you want. Just use the keyboard on the screen. To type a name on the crayon label, just click on the first letter of the name, then click on the next letter. When you've finished, press on the blue stamp button to stamp the name on the crayon label. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Just press on the yellow erase button. Hey, your crayons look great! And now you're ready for the final step. Press on the lever with the red knob to box them up and ship them out.